The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The pass. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The 32-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. They'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it with Jones. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Washington, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
26-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Single. Watch one. I got one. Slam. Must be 19. 24 is the mic. You ain't got nothing.
Out of the gun, McDonald slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sterling Walker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Buccaneers.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
And inches.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Washington 7. Joey Sly
now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw on second down. McDonald looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45. Mike, 45.
McDonald sets to throw.
And he rifles one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
45 for Mike. Check tight. Check 45 for Mike. Check 45 for Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Here's McDonald to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again, McDonald. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, check that. Street. Hurt.
Throwing again. McDonald. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
24 is the mic. Watch the run. 24 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing. Smash.
Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
The pass.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
27-yard line.
1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hurry, 17. Check Panther Street. You better be afraid.
On first down, McDonald slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. McDonald looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, McDonald. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he finds McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken.
6-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is McDonald. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 31, check 31.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
24 is the mic. Hey, come on now, come on now. Under 10, under 10, 10. Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. 24 is the mic. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 49, check 49.
Back to throw. McDonald. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They go play action with McDonald.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him work, can't relate. Watch his dirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep this time for Mel. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Tampa Bay.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Scotty Miller. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Inches.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
It's a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
It's this Washington 24, Buccaneers 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Richter set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4.
At the 31.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch it. Back to 60. Back to 60. Take the screaming. 36. 36.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
6.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes this Washington 30. Buccaneers 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw on second down, McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. McDonald took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. If you don't get this ball, you think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Rip right, rip right.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check, check. 59, 59. I got it. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check, 59. Watch the slant. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Here's McDonald to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they got all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw on third down. McDonald, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they do.
And got his man complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. They give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for Washington, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they also will exit this one at 2-2.